Well, what about Indian medicine? What do you know? Any stories about that?
You know, the only medicine man I really know that's sure enough I think's a medicine man is Crosland Smith. And I coon hunted some with him years ago, and he told me some pretty good stories, but I can't recollect how they was. And, you know, he was talking about some people having a lot of strength and a lot of so they'd go to stomp dances, and they said there's people that had what am I trying to say?
Powers.
Powers. He said they had powers over a lot of things, over a lot of people. He said they'd take a white chicken, and throw it in the fire. Have you ever been to a
No.
stomp dance?
No.
Yeah, they throw a live chicken in the fire.
Really?
Yeah, what for? I don't know.
A live one.
Live chicken. White chicken. I don't know what it did. I don't know.
What about your grandma? Did she do any medicine? Much
Yeah,
medicine?
she healed some people with different things. But the one that I remember was about when she would give them a drink out of her shoe. That's the one that I remember, because it sure made me stand. And she said that she didn't want nobody to come down there. She said she'd carry that baby down there to the spring, and she'd take her shoe off, but she didn't want anybody really to know what she did. But my mom said that she took her shoe off and give that baby a drink out of her shoe, and then she would carry the baby back up there and give the baby back to him and said it'll be all right.
And it was.
And the other thing she would do, she would take and a lot of people had warts on their hands back then. You don't ever see warts anymore. People with warts on their hands, you know, it's just. But back then, a lot of people had warts a lot on their face and nose and a lot of places. But when people had warts on their hands, she could take, and she had an old cob pipe, and she smoked some old homemade tobacco in that pipe, and she would take and draw that smoke out of that pipe and blow on that, and she would take her hands and rub on that wart. She'd do that a few times, and that wart would be gone. I don't know what caused it. Don't know
how she did it.
But how she did it. But that's what the story that they said. She could take warts off.
But Crosland, you can't remember any of his stories?
I can't remember. One night it was moonlight. We was coon hunting way north of Telequa. He lived at Telequa then, and I did too.
He lives by in there.
Yeah. Well, he had a little farm out north of Telequa, and I'd go up there every once in a while and see him. And his wife worked at the hospital, Indian Hospital. Little short lady, and he always had coon dogs, horses, and cattle. And he was pretty well off for a Cherokee Indian, but he had education. He was a smart man. His wife was too. And so they made him some kind of he was some kind of, not a chief, but he was some kind of warrior or something at these stomp dances. They made him he wasn't just he lived Smith. They was a place down there, Marble City or somewhere down in there, that they called the Smith stomp dance. But he told me stories about the moon, and he said he said, do you know much about the Indian. What am I trying to say? Indian
medicine.
Yeah, about the
Indian way.
Indian ways, about Indian medicine. Me being half Cherokee, I had heard some of the things, but he would tell some things that he could do, and he would go ahead and show you if you wanted to, if you didn't believe him.
Really?
Yeah, if he could show, he would know some things that he had to know something, because he would know things that he wouldn't know otherwise.
Yeah.
He had the intuition